Hey guys, welcome back to a new reaction on this channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Vaele. Today with their brand new song, Trust Issues. And I'm extremely excited, guys. I really am. First of all, I'm really sorry that it's a little bit late because we have Monday. The song came out last week, Friday. The problem was I was too tired after work on Friday, and over the weekend I had a full packed weekend. What should I say? But I hope it's totally fine that it's coming today on Monday, so I hope everything's fine, alright? Guys, maybe you remember, maybe not. I guess yes, because it's not that long ago. 1.5 months ago, I guess. It was definitely in March. I reacted the very first time to Vaele because they released a brand new single. They asked me if I could do that. That was the song Separated. A really awesome track in my opinion. Like I said, I freaking love when there are new coming metalcore bands, if I can say that. But they actually already sound like the real big names in their freaking peak time. It's insane. It's really insane. And now they released a new song called Trust Issues, and I guess a complete EP because I saw that they have 4 songs out right now under Trust Issues. I guess is that the name of the EP, or is it just because this is the song? I'm sorry, I didn't know. But I just could tell you, the song is about trust issues. I guess we all know that. And I also think that the freaking cover artwork is freaking perfect for trust issues because, like I said, we all know that we all have trust issues sometimes. Some people more than others. I would also say that I got a really high trust issues back in the days because there were a couple of people who really played with me in the last couple of years. I'm honest with you. I just started to rebuild my trust in the last 3-4 years, and before that it was a little bit terrible. I'm honest with you. So I guess this is the perfect song for us. We will see, guys. Vaele, Trust Issues. Let's freaking go. Alright, guys, sorry to pause the after, but I have to do that because I want to talk to you. I just want to say, Oh, it's another extremely amazing track in my opinion. It's another extremely amazing track because, like I said before, I already said that in the separated song that even if Vaele is, like I said, a new coming band and maybe they haven't much songs out now, there are some bands who ask me, some bands I know who just started or got just a handful of songs out or maybe two EPs or whatever. And sometimes I have bands there, they freaking sound like they could be freaking big enough, especially in the metalcore scene. That some bands just sound like bands that are not playing in clubs in front of 50 people. Some bands really sounds like, I don't know, maybe not the real complete biggest bands like, I don't know, Architects, Backward Drive, whatever, but at least the same level as, I don't know, of Mice and Man, the Bless the Fall, whatsoever. They could easily be on the same level. And that is insane. In my opinion, it's Vaele also with that song. If it's College Tragedy, if it's Incomplete, bands I listen to here on the channel, or Breakwaters, freaking insane. Freaking insane, in my opinion. Because especially when I compare this, you have to know, like I said, this band got maybe a handful of songs. When I compare this to, I don't know, the first record or the first EP Architects brought out, I would even say that this EP or this song got way more variety, way more melodic styles, way more guitar riffs than the very first Architects record got, because that really sound like a garage metalcore group, and that really sounds like we're already in a freaking studio and making our stuff. That is insane in my opinion. That is insane. Of course, I know that today we have much better stuff to create music because even small bands can do more high level stuff. When I think back, Architect started, I don't know, let's just say at the beginning of 2000s, maybe in the 1999. I don't actually know, but let's just say the metalcore bands that are really big right now, like Architects, Swing with the Horizon, and so on, they started in the early 2000s. Let's just say that. And back then we didn't had the computer stuff to do the high quality shit. I mean, I guess it makes sense that there are smaller bands today that sound way better than the big ones in their early years. But still, I think it's freaking massive. I think it's freaking massive. It's a good time right now to be in the music scene. Of course, it's also really hard because you have way more competition than back then, especially if you want to get big. And also right now with the whole AI shit and stuff like that. Um, but it's freaking massive, all right. And I really love that. I really love freaking new coming bands right now. I'm honest with you. All right, I guess I said enough, guys. We go a little bit back, maybe a little bit more. Let's go back to the song. All right, that was Vaele with their new song "Trust Issues," and Another extremely amazing track. Like I said before, I guess I said everything. It sounds amazing, all right? It sounds really amazing. It's freaking melodic. The guitar riff at the beginning was absolutely sick, in my opinion. The chorus was there, even if it was not completely my type of chorus, I have to admit that, but it was still freaking massive, really cool. And like I said, I guess the biggest problem small bands got today is the competition, because today there are so many new coming bands. Sometimes I read names where I don't know, I never heard before. I'm honest with you, that's absolutely insane. And I guess that's, of course, that's the problem, that it's today easier to make music when you think back to the early 2000s, or even in the 90s. You have way more competition. And that makes it, of course, much harder to get bigger, to get more attention and stuff like that. But still, I freaking love new coming bands. I have to say that. And like I said, if you have trust issues, I know that. I freaking know that. Definitely. Like I said, it's better with me today. But there were a couple of years where I was freaking broken, where I couldn't trust anyone, not even my freaking self, like they were singing. Insane. Really cool song. And I still freaking love, even if I'm feeling better today, I freaking love the press of lyrics. It's directly my type, I'm honest with you. Alright, guys, that was Vaele with Trust Issues. You guys know, support small bands, support new coming bands. The link to the original video is down in the description. And like I said, I guess Vaele released a complete EP because there were other two songs I saw. One was called Fade Away, and another one where I forgot the name, I'm super sorry. And of course, the song Separated. So if you want to support them, listen to this EP. Spotify, YouTube, wherever. And like I said, down in the description, the link to it. Alright. Guys, thanks for that. If you haven't seen my first fail reaction to Separated, I will give you the link to this video right now in the outro. Just click on the video on the screen and you can watch it if you want to. If you want to talk about Vaele with me or the community, join our community Discord. Links down in the description. You can join anytime. You can talk about anything you want. Cool to see you there. And then I'll see you guys again in another reaction. Would be awesome. And I say, bye!